What was that? Welcome back, M. Night Shyamalan. Welcome back. In The Visit, a mother is sending two of her kids to go meet their grandparents for the very first time for a whole week. And the moment that these kids arrive, they notice that their grandparents are a little strange and odd, especially after 9:30 p.m. The Visit comes from writer-director M. Night Shyamalan. Now, I know you're already laughing saying, nope, I'm not going to see this movie, you guys. And I'll tell you, I went into The Visit cautious as ever, expecting that this movie is just going to suck, despite what I was hearing from critics and people. And let me tell you guys, The Visit is the best M. Night Shyamalan film since The Sixth Sense. This is a redemption story like no other. Like, if you ever thought you would hear a redemption story for M. Night Shyamalan, it's this film. I cannot remember the time I walked out of a horror movie with this big of a grin on my face. Now look, The Visit isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The Visit is a horror comedy, which means you're going to be laughing a lot in this movie. And I, for one, am the biggest fan of comedy in a movie because it works. It's such a great way to, in a sense, deflate tension and also build it again. Because by having comedy, it also distracts the viewers from the horror there. So then, therefore, when the scares comes, most of the times they come unpredicted. Because you're completely put off your guard. In my opinion, it works so great. And M. Night Shyamalan uses this tool all the time in this film, and it always worked. Most of the time. There's one or two moments I would have been like, I wouldn't have gone for the gag there, but that's just personal taste. Because this movie is laugh out loud hilarious and then absolutely terrifying in the same scene, and it does it so well on a dime. Also, the justification as to why the grandparents are acting weird, it's old age, it's all these sicknesses, is so believable and so well done. Now I get it, you're probably thinking maybe I'll go watch this movie later on down the road. I'm telling you guys, take that leap of faith and go see this movie in a theater. This movie was an awesome theater experience. I mean, this movie was terrifying. It, as funny as it was, it delivered on the scares. I was completely on the edge of my seat. Ending to this movie owns like no other. Oh my god, was the ending to this movie fantastic. I'm not going to spoil anything, but prepare to have your minds blown. It just was so shocking and nerve-wracking, and it went somewhere that I was not expecting it to go. It just delivered everything you want out of Shyamalan ending. A good Shyamalan, that is. Now, I want to talk about the acting in this movie, because the acting in this movie is phenomenal. Everyone in this movie is going places. I mean, the kids are fantastic. The girl who plays Becca kills it. The actor's name is Ed. He knocks out a point. He's my favorite. I mean, there's a moment where he raps in this film. It's just absolutely hysterical. And the elderly people who play Nana and Pop-Pop are terrifying, but extremely likable, which just blows my mind. They do such fantastic jobs. I hear they're theater actors, and it shows. When they have to be dramatic, they are so over-the-top dramatic in the perfect way possible. Now, with Lady in the Water, M. Night Shyamalan tried to add commentary on like filmmaking and film criticism, but in my opinion, it didn't work. In this film, he also tries to add commentary about like horror films and the found footage genre, and like why shots look the way that they look. In my opinion, it's actually justifiable and works in this film, and it adds a lot of layers. At certain moments, I was like, you're talking about Paranormal Activity. M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit is a comeback story, a redemption story like you never expected, you guys. As the score goes, I'm going to give The Visit a strong 4 out of 5. So, you guys, what did you think of The Visit? Were you just as blown away as I was with this film? Or was this just not your cup of tea? You just not a Shyamalan fan? I still don't know if I am, but I love this movie and can say without a shadow of a doubt, I'm excited for his next film. Let me know in the comment section below, you guys. And until next time, you guys, I'm the Slash Movie Reviewer, and you guys have just been slashed.